How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the second wave of the summer sale, which runs until August 13th. As always, I've scoured the sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 75 on Metacritic, so if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm working my way towards 5,000 subscribers, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. Persona 5 Royal is on sale for $20.99, and if you're into stylish, turn-based RPGs with incredible character work and music, this is an absolute must-buy. It's a massive, story-rich experience that blends dungeon crawling with high school life sim elements, and this version includes all the DLC, extra characters, and narrative additions that elevate the whole thing. It features a great battle system that really rewards strategic planning, and the writing holds up through its massive runtime. The art direction is iconic, the soundtrack is loaded with bangers, and the social link system adds a satisfying layer of progression between dungeons. It's a 95 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and around 120 hours to platinum. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is down to $41.99 and continues Square Enix's bold reimagining of the original classic with a huge open world, tons of party customization, and one of the best active time battle systems of the generation. The storytelling is stronger than ever, with big character moments that reward both new players and longtime fans, and it delivers one of the most cinematic RPG experiences you can play on PS5. Combat is fast, responsive, and deep, and the world is packed with optional content, mini-games, and side characters to discover. The scale of the environments is huge compared to the first game, and there's an emotional weight to everything that pays off massively by the end. It's a 92 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and around 200 hours to platinum. The Talos principle, Reawakened, brings back one of the most thoughtful and meditative puzzle games of the last decade, now rebuilt from the ground up for PS5 with completely modern visuals and DualSense support that adds a layer of tactile immersion to the quiet mystery of the world. You play as an android navigating a surreal ancient world filled with intricate environmental puzzles, philosophical musings, and subtle narrative choices that challenge the nature of consciousness and free will. There's no platinum trophy here, which may be a bummer for some, but it's still a pretty manageable 25 hours if you want to see and solve everything. It's an 89 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and around 25 hours to 100%. Just be aware that one of the trophies is currently broken, so hopefully Crow Team fixes it soon. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth Deluxe Edition is $33.99 and easily one of the funniest and most heartfelt RPGs you'll play this year, continuing Ichiban's journey with a blend of absurd humor and genuinely touching moments. The new Hawaii setting offers a fresh vibe for the series while still keeping all the over-the-top combat and outrageous side quests the series is known for. There are tons of jobs to try out, a whole Animal Crossing style management minigame, and the turn-based combat remains fun and strategic. The Deluxe Edition comes with some useful XP boosts and character perks that help smooth out the pacing early on, and the Master Vacation Pack, which includes New Game Plus and a bonus dungeon. It's an 89 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and around 90 hours to platinum. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Gold Edition is $62.99, and while it's a newer release, this bundle already includes the base game and all the early content, making it a solid pickup if you're into grounded medieval RPGs. It's a slow burn, focusing on realism and historical immersion, with deep systems around stamina, armor, swordplay, and dialogue. The sequel improves on everything from the first game, especially in terms of quest variety, animations, and performance. The world feels very lived in, with factions and politics that impact how characters treat you, and every upgrade feels earned through effort rather than grinding. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and around 130 hours to platinum. Horizon Forbidden West is down to $29.99, and if you've been holding off on this one, now's a great time to jump in, especially with the DLC out there too. The world is lush and full of mechanical creatures that you'll need to hunt, tame, and dismantle with a huge arsenal of tools and weapons, and it's packed with quality of life upgrades over the first game. Aloy's story is still the main focus, but the supporting cast and side missions really shine here, making it feel like a true step forward for the franchise. The skill tree allows for different builds depending on your playstyle, and the new traversal options open up exploration in a really satisfying way. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 35 hours to platinum. Shin Megami Tensei V Vengeance Digital Deluxe Edition is $31.49, and this is the best way to experience SMTV if you missed it on Switch. This version includes 2 major story routes, improved visuals and performance, and tons of balance tweaks to make it feel like the definitive edition. Combat is brutally tough but extremely rewarding, and Demon Fusion is still one of the most addictive systems in all of JRPGs. The story leans darker than Persona, but it's still packed with philosophical choices and intense battles that challenge you every step of the way. It also features a huge cast of demons, all with distinct strengths and weaknesses, and the new side quests help flesh out the world. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10 depending on which difficulty you pick, and around 110 hours to platinum. Final Fantasy XVI is on sale for $29.99, and while it's a departure from the series' turn-based roots, it's a cinematic action game that goes hard on spectacle and boss fights. The combat feels like Devil May Cry meets traditional Final Fantasy, with flashy moves and smooth character control, and Clive's journey is one of the most emotionally charged arcs we've seen in a while. The world is a bit more segmented than you'd expect, but it still offers side quests, exploration, and big moments of visual storytelling. The icon battles are straight-up playable anime episodes, and the voice work, especially in English, is top tier. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 75 hours to platinum. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Premium Edition is $69.99, and this one's a bold mix of old-school adventure and modern FPS mechanics, offering cinematic moments that feel ripped straight out of the films. You'll get the premium content bundled in, including a story expansion down the line and extra cosmetics. It's not just about punching Nazis and solving puzzles, there's a real emphasis on pacing and environmental storytelling that makes each chapter feel different. The whip mechanics are surprisingly fun, and the puzzles do a great job of making you feel like a clever explorer rather than just an action hero. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 45 hours to platinum. Dragon's Dogma 2 is down to $29.39, and if you like RPGs with deep combat systems and emergent gameplay, this is an easy recommendation. The pawn systems return with even more flexibility, and the new vocations feel distinct and satisfying. There's a ton of optional content, and the way the world reacts to your choices makes each run feel a bit different. Climbing on enemies in combat is still a blast, and the sense of danger never fully disappears even when you're leveled up. Some technical issues are still around, but the core gameplay loop is so good it's hard to put down. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and around 50 hours to platinum. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is $35.49, and this is the definitive version of the game, including the full Phantom Liberty expansion and all the major updates CDPR has pushed out. The new police system, skill trees, and vehicle combat all completely rework the core experience into something much tighter and more engaging. Night City still looks incredible on PS5, and the story hits even harder with the refined pacing and stronger dialogue. Phantom Liberty alone is worth the price, offering a spy thriller vibe with new characters and meaningful choices. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 70 hours to platinum. Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew Complete Edition, is $34.99, and it's a real gem for fans of stealth tactics from the same devs who made Desperados 3 and Shadow Tactics. You're commanding a crew of undead pirates, each with their own unique powers, in an open-ended island setting full of guards to sneak past, distract, or eliminate. The Save Anytime system encourages experimentation, and the world design lets you approach objectives however you like. It's got charm, style, and smart level design that rewards clever thinking, and the Complete Edition includes all post-launch content. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 75 hours to platinum. This wave of the sale is stacked with heavy hitters across genres, whether you're craving massive JRPGs, narrative-driven open-world adventures, or tactical stealth gems. There's a strong mix of first-party exclusives and multi-platform greats here, and it's easily one of the best lineups we've seen all year. A lot of these editions also include deluxe content or expansions that normally sell separately, so if any of these are on your radar, now's a great time to jump in. The price drops are deep, but the quality is even deeper, and you've still got time to browse before the August 13th cutoff. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know, but I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.